And of course, yung cultural component, no? At yung mga appreciation, appreciation of nature, recreational benefits, etc. So yun yung mga sinasabi nating uh, community services or community functions, na? So Joy expounded on the uh, on five hypotheses, um, showing the effect of a species richness on how a community function in terms of those services that we have mentioned, na? So ano-ano nga yung limang inelaborate ni Joy? Ano yung limang yun? Can you read? Although medyo, anyway, if you read the book, nandiyan naman lahat, no? Medyo disturbing lang yung blinking ano to, huh? And so maybe
Masyado na
we just read in detail yung linear, yung river, yung redundancy, yung keystone, and idiosyncratic hypothesis. But there had been many, no? Many hypotheses. Even yung previous chapter pala, yung species richness, hindi nyo na tinalakay, no? May mga hypothesis din yun, no? So ito, hypothesis on connecting species richness and community function. So, inelaborate ito. Siguro, basahin natin ito, no? Basahin na lang natin ito, no? Okay, anyway. Now, ano yung mga generalizations that came out in the discussion that has been supported by experimental studies regarding the function of a community and species richness. So, syempre, I think one, I'm just synthesizing everything. No? One is that species-rich communities, of course, can perform better than species-poor. Why? Because a species-rich community would have so many networks, no? Connecting one to the other and to everybody. And then also within that mesh network, you have the different relationships taking place in your ecological relationships. So, now another one is that uh, richness affect species richness affects community function at higher trophic levels as well as low trophic level. So kahit ka dun sa remember that trophic level yung yung pyramid, no? The pyramid. So kahit saang level ka doon, no? The species richness would affect the function of the community. Mm. Now also, it has been mentioned by Joy that an increase in plant species richness will of course increase the herbivore species richness, and in turn the predator species richness. And so it's a anong tawag nito? Uh, uh, ripple effect. No, it's a ripple effect. Huh? But high predator species richness is more effective than low richness rather, to reduce the herbivore abundance and increasing plant growth. No? Now, sa ano naman, pero siguro hindi ito mention ni Joy. Did you mention, Joy, about species richness in aquatic aquatic uh,
No, ma'am. Yun po
hindi
yung
na.
na-missing ko po, ma'am. Actually,
Okay,
dalawa
but
yun.
anyway, even in aquatic ecosystems, there is also a rippling effect. Parehas din lang naman at saka ang sa terrestrial. Na? Ano pa ba yung mga lumabas? Communities are stable when they change little in species richness over time. And this is supported kung natalakay natin yung pattern of species richness. One hypothesis is the species time hypothesis. So, uh, when through time, no, over time, no, over time, if there is minimal changes in species richness, then the community tend to be stable. At kailan nagkakaroon ng napaka-abrupt na species richness change. Of course, that is when, when humans um, manipulate, no, or in times of stresses, no, ng community like a typhoon, flood, or any catastrophic event, no. Okay, ano po ba? Ano ba yung mga lumabas pang iba na points na inano, Joy? What about Joy, yung mga native species and exotic? Did you mention about them also? Hmm? There had been experiments,
No, ma'am.
ano? So may mga observations na yung areas that are rich in native species. What are native species? What are native species? Hmm? What are native species of trees, like for example? They are the trees that can be found only in that particular area, like in the Philippines. No? There are native species in the Philippines, and some of them even are found only in certain regions. No? So, uh, areas rich in native species also contain usually high numbers of exotic species. Exotic meaning rare, no? Exotic rare. Now, at times, exotic species drop, no? Drop down, no? Because of other, they may be also other exotic species. Now, maybe this is the first time we hear about, we call this the meltdown, no? And this has been noted in some communities, although it's not a very common phenomenon. No? Okay, also, ito, Joy talk about invasive species. Diba, Joy? So, as she defined what makes a species invasive. But scientists, ecologists have observed that managing invasive species is a very difficult task. No? It's a very difficult. That's why it's a parang parang ang ano niyan, the key is let us not review in the anong tawag nito, in the addition of invasive species in an area. Okay, so the Joy ended with that. But I would like you, guys, to read the chapter before this, no? Yung patterns, species richness patterns. Kasi that's the chapter before this. Mas maganda kung maintindihan natin ito, no? Okay, so any question? It's 3 o'clock sharp right now. Now, next week, I hope you will not be absent. Please